Hello and happy Tuesday. Feels weird being back on, even though I was on last week. I'm a bit out of sync because I wasn't on for a couple of weeks before that, but I am back. It is Tuesday. Good evening to you all, or morning or afternoon, wherever you are in the world. Alexandria, hello, my lovely. Hi, Becky. Hi, Sarah. Hi, Eileen. Hello to you all. So if you're there, give me a hello in the comments. And of course, if you're watching back on replay, give me a little hashtag replay and I'll know that you've still been in anyway. So a few bits to go through tonight. Of course, I'm going to be talking about colour, as you can see from my new bits around me. So lots of colour stuff going on. Trudy, hello. Hi, Lauren. Hi, Katie. How are you doing? It has been a while. I'm good. How are you? So yeah, lots of exciting stuff going on. The colour thing is really, really taken off. I'm in the process of having my system officially like copyrighted and whatnot, and it's all very exciting. But obviously, I'm going to be telling you guys about it. I'm using that color system to give you readings, to give you guidance and insight and whatnot. Really, really cool, really special. And I'm going to be doing that with the cards. So not only do I have my color cards, but I'm doing that in combination with the tarot as well. So you might have seen me on Derek Akora's page this afternoon, and I was doing some of the color readings there. And honestly, like, it really, really lights me up. I have found my thing. Really, really have. And it's really like, have I lightened my hair? Is it the light? No, I have. I've had my streak put all in. It looks great. It's got a tone on it, but it'll be blonder in the light. But yes, I've had it redone. Needs a brush again. But I've got that streak. So it's definitely ta-da. So there you go. But oh, Katie, oh bless you. Oh, well, hopefully I can help you out tonight. Joanne, good evening to you. I am indeed. I hope you are well. So lots to talk about. I have got my masterclass that I want to talk to you about as well that's coming up. I know lots of you signed on to my last one and you really, really enjoyed it. So that is coming up next Thursday. So I'm going to put that out to you all as well. And just general shenanigans, general chit chat, hanging out, seeing where things go. But yeah, let me know in the comments, how are you doing? What has been happening for you? What is going on where you are? Just reading all your comments. Oh, thank you for joining me. So with this color thing, like, yeah, I've changed all my graphics. I've still got my fire, but I've got all the color stuff going on around me and the color wheel and the astrology signs and whatnot. And it's a system that I have created, a combination of other systems and theories, but in a very specific way, which means that I can give readings using it. I can give insight using it to you, depending on your sign, not just your sun sign, but the whole natal chart. So obviously the last masterclass that I did was looking at your sun, your moon, and your rising. But obviously different planets in your natal chart govern different things. And it can give a lot of insight into things, but also it can give you like inside info on stuff that's going on, and really, really exciting. So I'm going to be going more into that, telling you all about that system, and you'll learn more with me as I go over the coming weeks. So it's a very special system. You won't find anyone else using it because it is mine, but it works. And yeah, I am going to toot my own horn, but it is good as shit. So you'll get to grips with that this evening, but also I'll be telling you more about that masterclass, where you can learn a bit more about it. But yeah, I'm not going to tell you more yet, but I'll get to it. Rebecca, hi, lovely. Yes, it's been a while since I've seen you on live, so it's lovely to see you on here. Dawn, hello. Katie, oh no, not COVID. Oh dear. Oh, bless you. Well, hopefully it will shift for you very, very soon. So let's take a look at, I'm going to share my color chart with you. So pop in the comments, what is your star sign, your sun sign? And let's take a look. I'm going to do a screen share and I'm going to share with you. Okay. So let's do that one. There we go. Okay, so let me know in the comments, what's your sun sign and what are you feeling about the colors in there? Jill, you made it. Hello, it's so nice to see you on here. Sarah, very drunk pre-birthday. Lovely birthday. Oh no. Oh, bless you. Well, I hope you had a good birthday and sending lots and lots of birthday love. So Sarah's a Libra, Joanne's Sagittarius, Jill's a Leo. So yeah, if you're there in the comments and you're watching, drop me what your sun sign is. We've got Dawn's a Virgo. So, and then I'm going to tell you all about your colors and what they mean for you. Eileen, you're a Taurus. Fabulous. So I am a Virgo, so it's no surprise that I love a bit of orange. Elaine is a Taurus as well. So Alexandria, Taurus. Becky is a Libra. Rebecca's a Taurus. Wow, lots of Taurians in tonight. So lots of greens. We're going to be hanging out in the green. Okay. Oh, that's been and gone. Ah, on the big one. You're Capricorn. Okie dokie. So Capricorn as well. Interesting. Okay, so we've got a good variety in tonight, and we've got lots of Taurians in as well. I know Sam is probably going to nip in at some point, and she's a Taurian, so we'll hang out. Sam will be here, and she'll be in with her green energy. But look in there on the color wheel. So I'm going to start at the top and work my way around. So with this color wheel, you work anti-clockwise. And this is a combination of the Great Wheel of Life combined with Sir Isaac Newton's color wheel. There we go. Trudy, another Taurus. Sir Isaac Newton's color wheel. And also I've devised it in a way that it combines the chakra system. It combines color theory as well. So it's not just about color itself, but using color theory, using the complementary system, the harmonious system, the triadic system. And this can give me insight into you, your personality, almost likes and dislikes, how you can change up your mindset, how you can change things within your life. And then combined with the cards, the color cards, yeah, there's a lot going on with that. So there is in the making, and I'm going to put that out there, I am creating my own deck of oracle cards, which are color oracle that will complement the system that I've created. So all very exciting stuff. Lauren, oh bless her, oh yay. Oh, I'm glad. Emily, hello to you. Trudy, lots of very determined women. Yes, lots of Taurians in there. So yeah, if you've just popped on, pop in the comments what your star sign is, what your sun sign is, and we'll have a look. We'll go around the wheel. So as I said, we go anti-clockwise. So starting, we've got red, which is Scorpio. Magenta is Sagittarius. Violet is Capricorn. Indigo is Aquarius. Blue is Pisces. Teal is Aries. Green is Taurus. Lime green is Gemini. Yellow is Cancer. Sunshine yellow is Leo. Orange is Virgo. Coral is Libra. And then we're back to red, Scorpio. So Emily, you've got Gemini, Sun, Libra, Moon, Scorpio rising. Ah, okay. So you have got lime green, coral, and red in your charts. Oh, interesting. So they're your focus colors. Emma, you're Sagittarius, so you would be a magenta. So Christine, you're a Pisces, so you're a blue. So you might be looking at this thinking, oh, I don't like that color. But it doesn't matter whether you like it or not. Like your likes doesn't come into it as such. But if you find that you really don't like your color, or you're almost like have an aversion to your color, you really like it, so oh, then it could mean that you are not embodying your traits, your qualities, the thing that you're here to be. And it could mean that you need to step more into that. When we look at the color wheel, when you're thinking of it from an artistic point of view, you've got your cools and your warms. So split down the middle. So from magenta round to green, you have got your cools. And then from red round to lime green, you've got your warms. So hang on. Yep. I'm blind. Hang on. Yes. Yep. I'll have to double check. I was like, what? So with your cool colors, they're your introverted colors. So if you sit on the introverted side, so if you are a Sagittarius, a Capricorn, an Aquarius, a Pisces, an Aries, or a Taurus, you're on the introverted side. So you may find you might be good with people, but you're not you're not a social person. You don't do people so much. You like to just be in your own space, recharge in your own energy. You don't like too much hustle and bustle going on, but also as well, you like to be more like it says introverted. You like to just be within your bubble. Whereas if you're on the warmer side, so if you're a Scorpio, a Libra, Virgo, Leo, Cancer, or a Gemini, you're on that more extroverted side. So let me know in the comments if you are the introvert or the extroverted side. So on the extroverted side, you've got that more a sense of energy. You're more out there. You're more dynamic, so to speak. You're more extroverted, and you may find that you do thrive around people. However, if you're listening to any of this and you're thinking that doesn't fit for me in my color, it could mean that you're sat more in your complementary color, which is opposite on the color wheel. Emily, you're an extrovert. Yes. So with me, so I'm a Virgo, so I'm orange. So I'm well on the extroverted side, and very dynamic, very creative, which comes in there because you've got sacral chakra there as well, which is the orange. But then when we talk about complementary colors, from an artistic point of view, these are the colors that create the most impact and contrast with each other. But when we're looking at it from a Trudy, definitely introverted, almost a hermit. Elaine's introverted, husband is extrovert. Yep. And it's interesting actually, because when I'm talking about the complementary colors, so when you look at it from an artistic sense, it does create that contrast. So when you're using like pop art or posters and things, you can create, you can use the complementary system because it creates that pop. But to look at this one, when you're using your complementary from a kind of an emotional point of view, so using me as an example, so I'm a Virgo, I'm in orange, I'm very dynamic, very creative. There's that mix of fire from the red and that opportunistic, or whatever the word is, from the yellow, opportunist. But then that kind of all combines in there. Very much the extroverts are in the doing. They like to be doers. Whereas the introverts are in the being. They like to be beers. They like to be in the mind. Whereas the extroverts are a lot in the body. But for me, having that complementary as a blue, that's where I create my contrast. That's where I can shift my mindset. That's where I can shift my being into something that still embodies my values. That was the chair, by the way, not me. That embodies my values, my qualities, and not necessarily makes me feel comfortable as such, but it's somewhere that's like a place I can go to that still feels like it's me. And with the blue, that embodies like that more relaxed sense. Obviously, when you got blue, it's very calming, very tranquil, but also blue is about communication and setting boundaries and facing your truths and whatnot. So you'll find that when you go from one to the other, like obviously the extrovert to the introvert, then that's when you find that you do switch up, you change up your mood. So when you're looking on your color wheel, look at your color and take a look at the one that is directly opposite. Now that is your complementary color. So that's how you can switch up, how you can change the game a bit. You can shift your mindset. You can, it will trigger you sometimes. It will light a fire under your butt. So obviously we're talking about the emotional sense. I am going to get into the people sense in a minute because it can all come in. So let me know in the comments what your complementary color is. So that's the color that is directly opposite your sun sign color. So if you're a Scorpio, your complementary will be green in Taurus. Vice versa, if you're a Taurus, your complementary would be red. Then if you are Sagittarius, your complementary would be lime green. In Gemini, if you're Gemini, your complementary would be magenta in Sagittarius, and so on. So let me know in the comments, what is your complementary color? And I'm going to break it down for you because I really want you to get a handle on it, to understand how you can use this, because no one else is going to be teaching you this. You're not going to see this anywhere else because it is my system that I've created. So I want to share it with you all. So Trudy and Alexandria, I tried to say Alexandria and red at the same time then. You're both reds, Taurians to Scorpios. So with that as well, so red and green has the strongest contrast on the color wheel. Might make you think of Christmas, but just the color tones of it, it does have the strongest contrast, which means that actually when you work with your complementary color going from one to the other, it does create that trigger. It does create that contrast, that impact for you. But as a red going to a green or a green going to a red, you'll find that that could be quite a difficult contrast, because it is such a leap. Because you've got your greens, which are very laid back, very much like a bit passive, can be a bit of a procrastinator, but you're very much balanced. You're very, obviously the red and the green are both colors of being grounded as well. Even though the green is the heart chakra, green is obviously the earth and that grounding energy, and then the red being the root chakra, which is where you're grounding and whatnot. But it can create a bit of conflict in there. And sometimes you might find, if you're a Scorpio or if you're a Taurus, there is that bit of pushing and pulling more so than the others. Jill, can you change your color? Not keen on yellow. Nope. So your color will stay the same, but if you're not keen on that color, there is a reason. And I will get to that. So Emily, Sagittarius is your opposite, so magenta, so you'd be lime green. Yeah, so magenta is a really special color. Sarah, teal is your complementary. Yeah, so teal and coral is a really lovely color combination, because there's such nice, kind, caring. There's not much bad shit going on between them two, to be honest. Like, they are really nice colors. Lauren's a Cancer, and purple's your favorite color. Yep, so you've got that Cancer into the violet there. And yeah, again, they're two, like, they'll all be two very different colors because they're creating that contrast. But with the yellow in Cancer, that is obviously your primary colors, your red, blue, and yellow. They're not diluted because you can't mix them. Like, they can't be created with any other colors. Like, they have to be on their own, so they're power colors. So having that yellow and then that violet as well. So yellow is very much in the being. It's the solar plexus. It's a lot about kind of trusting the gut, being here, having that confidence, but about energy, about presence, because obviously yellow is the color of the sun. It's our life force. And then when you move into that violet, it's very much the crown chakra, being up in the head, the mind, connecting in with higher energies. And it really takes you from in the being, in the doing, into the being, because violet is such a being kind of color. Let's have a look. Makes you think of poppies. Lovely. Pat, good evening to you, my lovely. So yeah, looking at these ones, there's lots of ways you can use it. So your complementary is your opposite. Then Michelle, hello. Then you've got your harmonious colors. So you'll have two harmonious colors, and these are the ones that are either side of your focus color. So for example, if you are a Taurus, your harmonious colors would be lime green and teal. So the ones either side. Joanne, not bad, but prefer purples and pinks. So looking at this one, like, honestly, it does not matter if you like your color or not, because it's, if you don't like your color, it actually means that you're probably not embodying and embracing the you that you've come here to be in this lifetime. And hopefully this will give you a nudge. So obviously each color has got different qualities about it. It's got different aspects. And I'm not going to go into all of it because it is a masterclass that I run, and you can get access to it. I'll give you the link so you can get in on the masterclass on the replay, so you can learn about every color in its entirety, its frequencies, its wavelengths and whatnot. But obviously I'm just scratching the surface here on this live. But if you don't like a color, that means that the qualities that that color holds or possesses, you're probably not embodying at the minute, and you've got like this life mission that's there, but you're not in it at the moment, or you're not like fully committing to it. So if you're feeling like there's a color that's meant to be yours and you're looking at it, then maybe there's some things that are there to be addressed. But if you are looking at your color, if you love your color, then it's probably a good chance that you are already embracing what your current lifetime mission is. Not necessarily your soul mission, but your mission for this lifetime, and what you came here to do, who you came here to be. Let me know how you're feeling about all this as well, because obviously I don't want to be waffling on a load of crap and you're like, oh. But if you're finding this interesting, I do want to do a lot more talks about it as well, because it's something that I've created and that I find I'm really passionate about. I really want to share it with you all, and really kind of, there's a small one walking in. Hello? It's bedtime. Come on, time for bed, please. I knew this was going to happen. Right, what's the matter? Bear with. Okay, I'm back. She was in bed ages ago, but obviously she's decided she's come down to tell me that she can't sleep. So let's have a look at comments. Okay, Emily loves yellow. It's your favorite. Your North Node is in Cancer. Ooh, very interesting. Okie dokie. I like it. Rebecca, love fields in the countryside. Take it you like green. Yeah, so you can use these colors. They can be fabrics. They can be even foods, natural colored foods. Like you don't want artificial colors, like blue bubblegum flavor stuff isn't going to work if you're blue. But yeah, with like colors, obviously crystals as well. So if you don't particularly like yellow and you think, oh fuck me, that's not my color, citrine or any yellow crystals, like you can use them and the energy that they possess as well. It's really, really special. So it doesn't mean like you have to drape yourself all in this color or paint the walls and cake your house in it. It's all about finding different ways that you can bring that color vibration in, because like I say, each color has its own qualities, its own properties, its own vibration, and using that can really, really help. Just reading. Pat likes teal. Yeah. Katie's always been intrigued knowing all that sort of stuff, but created your own chart so much. Yeah. So what I've done, obviously, as an artist, I love color. I could talk to you about color all day long. But I found like astrology, I was not that hot on astrology, and I'm still gonna completely put my hands up and say I'm not an astrology expert. There's loads of people out there better at astrology than me. But I've devised a system in such a way that people can connect with their natal chart. They can understand their chart better, but also not just understand it, but realize how they can use color to be more in alignment with their natal chart, to understand you more. So it's essentially a natal chart connected in with color, connected with the chakra system, connected in with color theory and color psychology and color therapy. It's all of the systems all in one. And you'll see when I pull some cards in a bit, not yet, how it can actually relate to me doing readings for you as well. So it's a really unique system, and nobody else is doing it because it's something that I've put together. And I know sometimes they say, oh, if you find something that no one else is doing, there's a reason it's not being done. But actually, it works. It really works. I have done color sessions with a lot of people so far, and also all the color readings and things I'm doing. It works and it makes sense. And for people that can't get their head around a natal chart, you look at all the lines and all the things and you think, oh, shit, I've got no idea how to even work that out. You look at a color chart and you can look at the colors and you can see and kind of grasp how they work together. So it does really make more sense of it, which is a lot easier. Michelle likes yellow but prefers the opposite color. The violet, yep. So that's not a problem. Like you can be in either of the two. Excuse me. Downloads coming in. You might prefer one to the other, and that might mean that you are in that state of either creating contrast or hoping for contrast and creating sort of something new, or in that kind of progressive mindset rather than things being stale. Let's have a Joanne. Yellow makes you think of the sun and love the warm weather. Yeah, exactly. So yellow is the energy of the sun. When you think back to kind of like caveman days, before there was like a great knowledge of color as such, and there was not a great deal of communication like verbally, but you've got the primary colors, the red, the blue, and the yellow. And from that primal instincts, the sun comes up in the morning, you see that yellow, that gives a sense of, because yellow is a stimulant color, and it gives a sense of getting up, like energizing, getting on with the day, things needing to be done. It's like it's time to get a move on now. So there's that sense of energy with the yellow, that sun energy. And then with the blue, that's obviously like sun goes down, night sky. You've got that blue, that nighttime. Nicola, I'm not doing guidance at the minute, but I will do some when I'm doing it. So I'll bring up a ticker along the bottom so you'll know when to ask, because if it's the ticker's not up, I'm not doing it. So yeah, if you are like, obviously with that blue, that's the nighttime, that's the moon. So that naturally puts us in that relaxed state, that blue, because it makes you feel relaxed, a bit sleepy. Blue's very good for hypnosis as well, because it can just relax the brain. And going back to that primal instinct and those kind of that time, that blue comes out, and that's telling our minds, our bodies, that it's time to shut down and like close down for the day. And then again with the primary colors, when you're going into the red is a hyperstimulant. So too much red can really mess with your mind. It can really fuck you up a little bit. What time are we? It's nearly, well, it's 9:30. It's fine. It's my page anyway. You all know that I swear here. And if you're a newbie, I might have taken you by surprise. I am a bit foul-mouthed, but that's me. But yeah, the red, like too much red is a hyperstimulant. But then going back to that primal days, if red come up, generally, if there is red, it was blood. And that creates that alertness, that sense of, we need to do something. Action needs to be taken. We need to do something now. And a sense of, I suppose, panic, but that stimulation of needing to do something, needing to take action, like a warning. So obviously we have our stop signs, our kind of danger signs are all red. And that's because it's stimulant. But also with that red, so red has the lowest frequency in the color spectrum, but it has the highest wavelength. So it means that you can see it from further away. Excuse me. Yeah, you can see it from further away. It has a much higher impact, and that's why red is like obviously our road signs and whatnot. Majority of them are red if they're obviously signifying some sort of danger or like warning as such. And then obviously yellow as a stimulant color as well. A lot of our not necessarily like red danger signs, but our warning signs are yellow, because it still gives that sense of, something needs to be done. So Pat, blue is a healing color. Yeah, and blue is a healing color. It absolutely is. And that's how it brings us into that state of relaxation, of sort of calming the mind and whatnot, and just kind of, very nice, very lovely. So blue, obviously next to Gracie. Hello, my lovely. So blue next to violet, because violet has the highest frequency but the lowest wavelength, which means that it is like you can't really see violet very well from further away, and it doesn't have that much impact on us. It doesn't trigger us so much. But blue is like the next lowest, the next highest frequency but lowest wavelength, and that's because again it doesn't have that pow factor. So you can really just kind of, and it can really help. But with the teal, so obviously Aries, Pat, I know that's your color. Teal has got the mix of the blue and the green is that balance as well. So balance and grounding in with healing and that softness. So teal is a really lovely color. Trudy, would love it to be light when you get up in the mornings. Oh, bless you. I can imagine the hours at the minute as well, because it's getting it's dark till late and it's getting dark early in the evenings, but I quite like it. I'm quite partial to it. So yeah, that's kind of the primary system. Then harmonious colors are the ones either side. That's like your comfort zone, where you can draw comfort, like obviously coziness, where you feel like if you want to maintain focus, if you want to stay in the same headspace, you would use your harmonious ones, and that's the colors that are either side of your focus color. Then you've got your triadic system, which actually I'm not going to get into triadic at the minute because it does get a bit complicated, but I am going to do some color readings in a minute. But what I want to say to you is, looking at this color system, you can use different parts of your natal chart to understand different things. And even if you haven't got a Scoobies about astrology, it doesn't matter, because you can see color, you can understand color. And this is going to give you like a foolproof way to understand personally, like the different signs in your chart. So I've done the sun, the moon, and the rising sign masterclass. But next up, I have got this baby coming up. I'm going to bring it up on screen. So this one I've got coming up, to embrace financial abundance with color. So for this one, we are going to use your Jupiter and your Venus signs. So all about attracting money in, that abundance, like how you can be more magnetic to money, how you can welcome more in, how you can look at your spending habits, how you generate more money. So looking at the different signs, looking at the different signs in your chart, like for you, and then you can look at the color. That gives more insight into that as well. So it's really, really exciting. And that masterclass is coming up next week on Thursday, on the 21st, and it'll be at 8:30 p.m. UK time. But if you can't make it, that is absolutely fine, because there is unlimited access to replays. Even if you do make it live, you can watch the replays back. But I'm going to do a share, and I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you it on here as well. So let me do a, let's find it on here. So yeah, if you haven't yet signed up to it yet, because the last one I did, I had so many people in. It was like so many people. So this one I'm expecting to be just as good. Obviously, those of you in the comments, if you're in my Soul Circle membership, don't forget to use your code so you get your Soul Circle discount. So let's have a look on here. Okay, so the link that I'm going to drop in is going to take you to this page, and it's going to give you a bit of a rundown on the class. So tells you obviously about using my system, how you can inject more abundance, understanding, financial alignment into your life. So if you're someone watching this right now that's thinking like you're a bit shit bust for cash at the minute, or you're kind of worrying how you're going to generate your next lot of money, or perhaps you're someone who is quite business focused and you're looking at how you can, like, what is your thing to bring finances in? How can you make yourself more attractive to money? How can you be more magnetic to welcome money in, like to be more financially abundant? And if you're at a point where you're just like, oh my God, like you're just kind of worrying about money, you're not knowing why, and you're just almost like going around the houses, stabbing at different ideas, but nothing is sticking, then this will probably be the masterclass to help you out, because you'll look at your color chart in kind of correlation with your natal chart. So using your Jupiter sign, using your Venus sign, looking at what they mean, but in correspondence with your color chart, working that out alongside me as we do it on the live, on the masterclass, and figuring out how you can welcome in that money, how you can be more magnetic to money, how you can welcome that in. So as it says there, like, don't worry about any astrology jargon. If you don't know about astrology, if you're like, even if you do know about astrology, then cool, like join it, because you'll get more meat to your knowledge. But you don't have to be an astrologer to join it. Like, I'm not an astrologer, so I'm not going to bullshit you and make out that I am. I've just developed this system that combines it so it can make astrology more understandable, I suppose. But again, yeah, just as it says here, like to show you how to be more magnetic to money, to realize how your color chart relates to your finances, to understand how to use color to your financial advantage, to gain clarity on how you can welcome in more abundance, and also to discover what might be holding you back from making money. And then there'll be so much more than that included as well. So looking at your Jupiter and your Venus signs. So looking at these two, so your Jupiter sign is all about like growth, expansion. It does include healing, which we won't necessarily go into so much, but prosperity and good fortune. Also miracles are there, maybe touch on that. But this one, we're going to look into where your good fortune may come from and how you can generate that, and also how you can expand your abundance and see where there's room for financial growth. So whether you're running a business or whether you're not, you'll still benefit from that one. Michelle, but geez, Louise, whoa, yeah, I can imagine. Emily, your Jupiter and Venus are opposite signs. Does that mean that they complement each other? Yes. So that's really interesting that they're opposite signs. If they're complementary, so yes, absolutely, because that means that if you're fully embracing both, then if you use that contrast, you'll be jumping from one to the other. So that's not like, it's like a win-win situation for you. So like, yes, absolutely. Yeah, amazing, because that will mean that there's not going to be that indifference to different things there. You'll be fully like in with it, but just the rest of your chart might be different, because obviously you'll have the harmonious colors, and then we are going to look at the triadic system as well. So then when we look at your Venus sign, this is obviously love and beauty and pleasure, but also money. And from that point of view, we're going to look at maybe your spending habits, like where your habit, what you prefer to like spend your money on, but how you can create that love with money, that attraction to become more magnetic to money, as well as your financial temptation. So looking at where you feel that financial pull, and also where would be good investments for you to spend your money. So it's not just about bringing it in, because it's creating an exchange, because that money mindset, it really does, it needs to be in flow. It can't just stop here or stop here. It needs to be moving around to create that energy. Like they say, energy creates energy. So that's what you need, obviously, to get it all moving around. So looking at that spending. Sam, yay, I knew you were going to appear in. I mentioned you before. We've got a lot of Taurians in tonight, and I knew that you would pop in and add to the gang. So yeah, for this masterclass there, like literally, if you can identify red, blue and yellow, then there's no reason why you can't join this masterclass, because like you don't need to be down with the shit, because I'm going to teach you it. I'm going to show you how to use this system to understand you. And it's not going to be a kind of an umbrella kind of thing. I'm going to show you, obviously, per color, what your chart is, so you can make it more personalized to you as well. So it'll be live on Zoom next Thursday, 21st of October, 8:30 UK time. And for the masterclass, it is just £22. And not only do you get, obviously, the live access, you'll get a workbook to go along with it that you can use going alongside the live, or if you can't print it, you can just use a notebook, it's fine. But then you get continued access. So even if you come to the live and you decide you want to pop back into it like later down the line, or you missed a bit, you can go in. And if you can't make it live, then you've got replay access there. So you'll have continuous unlimited access to the replays. So it's just £22. I'm going to drop the link in, and if you want in, then like sign up quick, because I am going to limit spaces on this one. Let's have a, there we go. So there is the code in there. Katie, I'm just your voice has calmed me a little bit. Oh, I need to head off sleep soon. Need to read. Bless you. Well, hang about, because I am going to do a very, very short little healing like session, just to kind of help everyone. So I'm going to try and do that before 10. So Katie, do hang about for that one, because it will help you out. But yes, if you want to get in on that masterclass, the link is down in the comments. Jump on that. That's next Thursday. You should get, as soon as you sign up, you'll get an instant email. Make sure you do check your spam inbox first, though, because otherwise it might go to that and then you'll not get all the other ones. Trudy, yes, I think you were one of the first people that booked onto it. So yeah, it'd be an absolute pleasure to see as many of you on the masterclass and getting into that money, the color of money, and seeing what your color of money is. So if you've seen my post on the page earlier, writing about it, I'm going to show you with color how to make it rain. So yeah, definitely get on to that one. And if you are in the Soul Circle, don't forget to use your discount code. If you don't know what the Soul Circle is, then that probably means that you're not in it. Otherwise, yeah. So Pat's on as well. There we go. Green, yeah, color of money. There you go. So you're looking at your different signs. So it'll be, we won't be using your sun sign in this one. So it would be your Jupiter and your Venus signs, seeing what they mean for you, what colors they are, and going from there. So I'm really, really looking forward to putting this one together. Workbooks for that are going to be uploaded into the hub over the weekend. So if you've signed up to it already, then you'll get that over the weekend. If you haven't signed up to it yet, then that workbook will be coming to you. But don't work through it before the masterclass. Maybe make a note of what your signs are, but it is to use alongside the masterclass, kind of like a guide as we move through it, because I like to make things easy. Nobody likes anything if it's like, nobody wants anything to be difficult, do they? So there we go. So that's that one. So I'm going to take that down for a minute. What I am going to do before it gets to 10 o'clock, I want to just lead you through something that's a bit relaxing before I do go into the color readings, because I just want to bring the energy not down a little bit, but I just want to help things feel a bit more relaxed. And actually, funny that Katie said that, because I had this planned this evening when I was planning tonight's live. Okay, so what I'm going to ask you to do, if you're watching, if you feel like you need a bit of relaxation, Sam, doing a Jerry Maguire. I like it. I might use that in my next post to promote the masterclass. Bit of Jerry Maguire. Actually, I think I might get a screenshot. The show me the money. Yes, Sam, you are my inspiration. So yeah, what I'm going to say, I'm going to turn the light down a little bit actually, because that was very in my face. Katie, I must have knew you were. I know, I must have picked up on it. I must have a sixth sense or something. So what I'm going to ask you to do is to just kind of wherever you are, whether you're sat on the sofa, whether you're led in bed, like whether you're sat somewhere else, I don't know, wherever you might be. Sarah likes red money 50s. Yeah, me too. Me too. I'm going to light my candles. So just come into a still, just finding your calm. Don't care if someone sat with you, they can join in as well. And just close your eyes if you want to, and just come to the breath and just focus on breathing in through your nose and out through your mouth. And don't necessarily play with the breath as such, just observe it, just see how it feels, just let anything else fade away as you just focus on the breath. So going in through the nose and out through the mouth. And just for a few breaths, just focus on that, letting anything melt away, relaxing the body, letting the shoulders drop, releasing the jaw relax that jaw, release the tongue from the roof of the mouth, and just let your body just let go of any tension, any crap that you're holding from the day, anything that's been stressing you out, any aches, any pains, and just let that melt away as you focus on the breath, just focusing on that in, out. I'm going to lead you through 3 breaths. We're going to go in through the nose for 5, we're going to hold for 2, and then we're going to go out through the mouth for 7. Okay, so going in through the nose, 2, 3, 4, 5, and hold, and slowly release out the mouth, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Keep that pattern going in through the nose, 2, 3, 4, 5, and hold, and release through the mouth, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then we're going to go back in through the nose, 3, 4, 5, hold, and out the mouth, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now keeping the eyes closed and just maintaining your flow of breath. You can continue using that counting system of the 5 and the 7s, or just feel into a natural flow that feels good for you. And as you do that, I'm just going to invite you just to see a light around you, just feeling that warm light, feeling safe, feeling secure. I'm going to move you up through the chakras quite swiftly. And then we're just going to surround you with some healing energy. So anyone that needs it is there for you to take it. Okay, so just visualizing yourself, and underneath the base of the spine, under the sit bones, just under your bum, just seeing a red glow of light. You might see it as a red glow, or you might just feel it as an energy, but just focusing there, that's your root chakra. So just focusing on that glow or that energy there, and just invite that to come in. And when you can either see a red glow or you can feel that energy of the root chakra, just take in a nice deep breath. So we're going to move up into the sacral chakra, which is below the belly button, kind of down in the pelvis. And here you're going to see an orange glow, or maybe just feeling into that sacral energy. So just again, continuing the breath, but just focusing on that sacral, that glow or that energy coming in. And when you can either see or feel something, just taking a nice deep breath. Moving up into the stomach above the belly button. We're going to move into the solar plexus. So here, a yellow glow, or that solar plexus energy. You'll feel either that buzz, or you'll just feel it's there if you can't visualize it. Okay, so just feeling into that solar plexus energy. And when you feel like you can either see that yellow or you can feel that buzz, and just taking a nice deep breath. So now moving up, we're going to go into the chest, moving into the heart. So again, keeping the eyes closed, and in that heart space, you can spend a little more time here. But just as you feel that breath move through, feeling that chest rise and fall, that breath moving through, clearing through the heart chakra, and just visualizing either a green glow or just feeling that energy within the chest in that heart chakra. And when you feel like you've got something, either the glow or that buzz, that energy, taking a nice deep breath. So moving up into the throat. So here in the throat, you're going to see a blue glow, or you're going to feel that buzz there in the throat chakra. So again, taking some time here and feeling that breath travel down and then out of the throat, going channeling through. So as you exhale, just letting out anything that no longer serves you, just literally breathing it out, any tension, any stress, anything that no longer serves you that's stuck in the mind or in the body. As you exhale, just let it pass out through that throat chakra, really releasing it. And as you inhale in, even through the nose, but feel it coming down through the throat into the lungs, and just replenishing, giving back that energy, that positivity, feeling it coming in. So just focusing on that throat chakra and either seeing that blue or feeling that throat chakra buzz. And when you feel like you've really got it there, taking a nice deep breath. Okay, so next we're going to move up into the third eye. So that's just in the center of the forehead, just between the eyebrows, but slightly up. And here you're going to visualize a purple glow. So taking your time, and especially if you're someone that suffers with headaches, with migraines, or you've got a lot of stress or anything that's like weighing heavy on the mind at the minute, just spend some time here, just flowing with that breath. And as I mentioned just before with the throat, as you exhale, just releasing anything that's no longer serving you, that you don't want to hold on to anymore. And as you inhale, taking in that positivity, that good energy, that replenishment, taking that into the third eye chakra. And with those breaths, just invite in to either visualize that purple glow or to feel that buzz of the third eye chakra there. And when you can, just take a nice deep breath. Okay. Now moving up onto the top of the head, up onto the crown. Now here you're going to visualize a white glow. Now with this white glow, again, if you've got any headaches, anything that's weighing heavy on your mind, anything to do like head, neck, anything that's kind of heavy there for you, just releasing through that exhale and just welcoming in that good stuff in through that inhale. Okay. And then just focus on that energy, either feeling that crown chakra energy or seeing that white glow. And when you feel like you've got it, take a nice deep breath. Now with that white glow, what I'm going to invite you to visualize is just seeing a glow just above the head, coming down, cascading down around the body. But next we're going to visualize this light just washing over the body. So visualizing it coming down over the head, this light cleansing, healing, this real positive, really lovely light that's going to help you just feel like one again. It's going to help you get rid of any nasties. It's just going to help you just have that So visualizing that white light just washing down over the head, the back of the head, the ears, the face, any tension you may be holding in the brow and the jaw, down over the neck, the shoulders. And as you visualize it, keep that breath going and don't be afraid to just really feel into that exhale. Breathe a sigh of relief as you do it. It's moving down over the shoulders, the top of the back, down over the breasts, the arms, down the middle back, down over the lungs, down into the stomach, down the lower back, the hips, the pelvis, down the legs. Just feeling that light washing over you, down the knees, down the calves, giving some love around the ankles and down into the feet, especially giving love to the feet because they carry us every day going about our business, carrying us from A to B and what we're doing. So just giving some extra love in there, feeling that light washing over. And just take a minute just to really feel encased in this light. You're not stuck here, but you're just enjoying your time here. I'm just going to invite you to take one last deep breath. And then just a big sigh of relief. Just a and then when you feel ready, just come back to you. Just wiggle the fingers, wiggle the toes. Come back to the body, come back into the room, into the present, into where you are. And just when you feel ready to, like, open your eyes and just like come back in. Okay, hopefully not only should that kind of giving you a little bit of sort of balancing, cleansing, healing, but with that breath work as well. So often we go through the day and even though we breathe all day, every day, we don't consciously breathe. We're not gifting our bodies that breath. So even that extra bit of breath, just oxygenating the body, will hopefully help. Just reading through comments. Lauren's in bed. Michelle, wow. Linda, goodness me. Whew. Sam, you're very, very welcome. So those of you that have come back, that are like kind of awake again, let me know in the comments how that felt for you. If you enjoyed it, if you were like, Trudy's yawning like crazy, good. It should help you feel chilled out. It should help you feel relaxed. And what are we doing time-wise? I've nearly been on for an hour. I'm just kind of conscious of my time and whatnot because I do have a couple of things that I do want to do. But you're all feeling good. Amazing. I'm glad. And I'm yawning as well. But that yawn is that physical release. The body is just letting it out. And with that physical release, it's needed. So when you need to yawn, just let it out. If you feel like you need to cry, let it out because it's that physical release from the body. Oh, I'm so glad you all enjoyed it. You're very, very welcome. With that as well, while I remember, so Balm for the Soul, I haven't run for a few months because I was kind of rejigging it. But Emily, felt happy and excited, not so amazing. Katie, you taught me this before, it works amazingly. It's got third eye, yes, a lot on the mind, definitely there. Bless you. You're so welcome. Oh, I love it. See, this is why I love what I do, because I'm helping you to help yourself. I'm not someone who's going to fix everything, but I can certainly give you tools and my little nuggets of wisdom that can help you to help yourself. And you can take that exercise and you can do it as often as you like. But if you prefer something that's a bit more guided and a bit more in-depth, then yeah, my Balm for the Soul session, I do have, Sarah, I'll come back to yours in a minute. The Balm for the Soul session is back on. It will be on the 28th of this month, which is a Thursday. And the theme for this guided meditation is deep stress relief. So it will take you into that chakra alignment. You'll connect in with the universe and then also ground down with the earth. And then you'll be guided into a meditation, which is channeled and written by myself. And this deep stress relief one is so good. So good. And it's a firm favorite of many of the ladies that have done it before. I know there's a few of you watching that quite enjoy that one. And then from there, you'll be guided to a point. Then you'll have time to independently meditate, to just relax, to have a bit of you time because it's so important to have that time for you, to have that winding down time, to set it aside. And for the Balm for the Soul sessions, it is only £17 per session. So it's not going to break the bank, but my God, will it make you feel good. It will give you probably the best night's sleep you've had for a while. And with the deep stress relief one, it will really help you dig deeper rather than just a bit of a, it will really help you go deeper into letting go of anything that's really riding on your mind at the minute, or anything that you really want to release from, and you just need to breathe that sigh of relief and just, So I am going to put, where's my, shit. Hang on. Let's find it. I need to go onto my website and then I'll get it. I'll put the link in for you. So it would be an absolute pleasure to have you join my Balm for the Soul session. If you go on the website as well, the link for the masterclass comes up. So Balm for the Soul. There we go. I'll drop that in. Okay. Okay. So yeah, Sarah, so yours were red. So red is very much like that stimulant color. So it depends how you felt. Did you feel like over energized? Did you feel like there was too much, or did you feel very relaxed, very grounded? It can really depend on that one. And then Katie, yours were glowing black. Okay. So black is more like there's an essence of, when we work with black, it's potential and mystery. So if you're not seeing the colors in them, it doesn't mean that you're broken. It just means that there's potential for them to grow, for them to become stronger. So it's not necessarily a bad thing. So I would not worry at all. But yeah, if you want to join me for the Balm for the Soul, I would absolutely love to have you. I've rejigged the oh, Susan, oh no, you just missed our lovely little mini meditation then, but you can watch it back and enjoy that. So that was really, really lovely. But for the Balm for the Soul session, they generally last about 90 minutes. So yeah, it'd be really, really lovely. And I've rejigged it so it's not capped to 10 people anymore, because what I was doing was individual guidance on the Balm for the Soul, and it just felt a bit like everyone was getting their guidance, everyone else was sat waiting. So what I'm going to do is like an overall guidance, but instead of me putting the price up, I've kept the price exactly the same. And you shot the black thing. Oh, what, the Dementors? Is that what you mean? I love Harry Potter. I love it. Yeah, so I've kept the price the same. Rather than putting it up and shifting it, I've kept it the same, but I've just taken out the personal guidance as such, because it felt like it was, everyone was waiting and it was, the energy was getting a bit cloudy. But it'll be all about meditation, about feeling good, about having that sense of release, and also time to share as well. You don't have to share anything if you don't want to, but time to journal. And obviously if you do want to share, then I can help you with anything that you feel like you need feedback or input with. So Balm for the Soul sessions are really lovely. So if you want to book onto that, it's there, no, that way, nope. But oh my god, it's back to front. If I go like that, that's, I'm pointing to my left in real life, but it's showing me the wrong way. So if I do that, this one here, there we go. Amazing. Sarah, so grounded, laid back, pretty much horizontal. So all your colors, but distract. Yeah, so maybe it's just, Sarah, maybe it's just that you're really grounded, and it's good. Kayla, hello. Oh, you just tuned in. So if you do manage to watch back on replay, I've just led everyone through a little mini chakra meditation, which will help you feel really relaxed and just So hopefully, I know a few of you said that you're feeling really relaxed and ready for bed, which is lovely. And if you do want to obviously have a bit more of that relaxation, that release and whatnot, then you can pop on to book onto the Balm for the Soul. But obviously, if you want to know more about the money thing, the financial abundance, and tuning into your colors, then get onto the masterclass. So I was going to do some color guidance, but actually I feel like I don't feel like we need to. The energy, it just feels nice and relaxed and just So what I'm going to do, rather than doing individual color cards for everyone. I'm going to pull 3 cards on the whole for you to take with you for moving forward for the rest of this week. So it won't be a personal one, but it'll be for everyone to take. Okay, so we've got oh, interesting. Okay, so this is for anyone that's watching and that wants to take some guidance. So the first color we've got lemon. I see that yellow color. Access innovative thinking. Then we have orange. Nurture yourself. And then, excuse me. Then we have black. And it says here, find richness from the dark night. So in these 3 colors, I feel like seizing opportunity, and also, especially I mentioned to my soul circle ladies for their guidance this week about creativity, stepping into your creativity to find opportunities, to create opportunities, and finding in that sense of fun. But with that orange and that lemon there, it's all about creating opportunities through using that creative mind. So rather than using the logical mind as such, doing things that are fun, that are either quite visual or takes you putting together things that you're going to enjoy. With the black there, finding richness from the dark night, this is saying that there is potential here for you this week. So don't let things grow stale. Don't sit on things for too long. I feel like there needs to be a fast-paced energy this week. There needs to be that creation, that revolving of ideas, of energy and whatnot. So using that lemon, that yellow energy, seize the day, use that opportunities. And with that orange energy, just get into that creative mode where you can feel like you are just plucking ideas like left, right and center. Everything is coming to you. So if you feel like if things have been quite stale, where you've been thinking of what to do lately or what direction to go in, or perhaps work focused, or even if you're in a creative line of doing things, kind of you've been at a bit of a stalemate, this is the week to really be focusing on getting things done, because there is a real creative energy there. And especially with that black one, that's saying that things will come this week that maybe you didn't expect, but they will really, really support you. So you need to make sure that you're in that right energy, in that alignment. So get your creative boots on and get going, ladies. So I definitely think that I'm gonna not hang on for too much longer, because my jaw is really, really hurting. So those of you that have followed me for a while will know about me and kind of all the crap I'll go through. But those of you that are new to me here on the page, so I do suffer with a couple of chronic conditions. I've got fibromyalgia, I've got joint hypermobility syndrome, and arthritis as well. So I get lots of chronic fatigue. My body gets very achy, very sore. Through the summer, I wasn't too terrible, but obviously anyone else out there that suffers with arthritis or any chronic conditions, you'll know yourself, like as the nights and the days get colder, that cold weather sets in, the temperature drops, your body starts to hurt a bit more. So you're a little less able to do the things that you usually do. So my joints are definitely feeling it. I haven't been to yoga this evening because I did go last week and I really, really struggled. I was lots of pain, like my wrists were really struggling with the weight bearing and whatnot, and everything was a bit hurty. So this week I chose not to go to give myself a bit of a rest, but I'm definitely feeling it, like in the jaw there, Catherine. Yeah, more so in the right side actually. It's both of them, but definitely in there, because obviously I know that jaw is something that is quite a prone. I know fibro, but I think EDS is quite prone to the jaws as well. Slip disc in your jaw. Oh, yeah. I'm definitely feeling it. I don't know if it's because I've been talking too much and whatnot. Sam, yes, an empath as well. So I am, obviously, I'm taking my own advice and I'm making sure that I am being gentle with myself, because you cannot pour from an empty cup. There we go. I said it. I can't do a live without saying you can't pour from an empty cup. But those of you there that have similar conditions, and Katie, yeah, you know how I've exactly. So anyone out there that has similar conditions, do be gentle with yourself. Make sure that you pace yourself. And even if you say that you're going to do something, don't feel like you're 100% committed to doing it, because you do have a choice, and hopefully you've got people around you that will respect that choice. And I know that you lovely lot here will like, I'm so grateful for all of you here that you just kind of, there's no expectation as such, and it's just nice to be here, to be held. And I like that exchange of I can give to you and whatnot. Sam, see, I knew you were going to say it. I knew it. But no, thank you all so much for joining in. Be gentle with yourselves this week. I will be back next week. I know some of you watching are part of my Soul Hearted program, which we've got our next session tomorrow. Not tomorrow, Thursday evening. I was getting ahead of myself. No, it is tomorrow. Tomorrow's Wednesday. Yes. Oh my goodness. See, I'm losing my days now. Fibro fog is setting in. There you go. See, this is my point. Fibro fog, and it is, yeah, the cold really does make a difference. It definitely does. Yeah, Soul Hearted, we've got our next session tomorrow. And don't forget to book in to the Astro Color, the Embrace Your Financial Abundance with Color Masterclass, which is on the 21st. I've dropped the link in, and you can find out more about it on the page. And also Balm for the Soul, the lovely guided meditation and healing session as well. So while you're in your independent meditation, I'll bring in my guides. I'll offer some distance healing, and it's really, really lovely. But you'll find information about that on the page. I am going to nip off because I think I'm going to get in one of my salt baths. So talking to salt baths, if you haven't yet checked out the website, I do have an online shop where it's got lots of aromatherapy, bath and body bits. It's got oracle decks, tarot decks, lots of lovely bits on there. So check out the shop on the website. I'm going to go and use one of, I might actually, Sam, what would you recommend for the achiness? I'm debating on the cold and flu, but I don't know. I don't know if cold and flu, or I might use a warming bath bomb actually. So the bath bombs have got the aromatherapy bath salts in them. But if you don't have a bath, we do have shower steamers that are like bath bombs with the shower. But before I go off on a tangent and talk more about the shop, you can go on, you can have a sneak peek, see what is on there. And obviously anything that tickles your fancy, pop in a wee order. So yeah, bath bomb. I think I might go for a warming bath bomb. Actually, that feels like a good shout. Because I am feeling achy, and I'm definitely like, I need to stop talking because my jaw is just like, oh. So I'm going to love you and leave you all. Thank you so much for joining this evening, and do keep an eye out through the week. I will I may pop on here and there. Sam, thank you so much. Put one in your hot water bowl. Ooh. Yeah, so lots and lots of love to you all. Be gentle with yourselves. Enjoy the rest of your week. Take it easy. And as the cards say, make sure that you are seizing the day, taking on new opportunities if you can, but using and really honing that creative energy. This week is all about that lovely creative energy. So sending my love from me to you, much love and gratitude, and I will catch you all super soon. So any questions at all, just inbox me. My inbox is working again, so you can inbox me again now. But lots of love, and I will see you all again very soon. All right, take care. Good night.